welcome back to my channel. It's Baljuder here. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how to tighten the chain on mostly like any bike. If your bike has this on the back of it, on both sides, these things, this is the way you tighten the chain. I'm going to show you. So this one has a drum brake, so I loosened up this because the whole wheel is going to move back as I do this, and this is going to get stretched. So I loosened it up. I might have to loosen it more, I'm not sure yet, but I'm going to show you how to do it. So first thing you want to do, wheel on the ground, loosen up the bolt. Guess we'll start this side. This side, the actual bolt with the threads. So I'll try to loosen it. It should be super tight at first. Alright guys, gotta loosen. How do you put the boots on? I had to kick the wrench to get it loosened. So you're just gonna loosen it up. You don't gotta take it all the way off. Just gonna loosen it. It's on there all the way. I think that's good. A little bit more. So now, I guess I'll just hit it with the wrench. There you go. Now, you're gonna find the size for these. You're gonna tighten them. It's definitely not the size. So it was on the left side, it was a 3/16 socket, and on the right side, it's a 11/16 socket. But now, okay, I guess this is the size. And tighten this up. Now, however many turns you do on this side, you gotta do on the same exact on the other side. But first I forgot. The bike's gotta be off the ground. The wheel, the back wheel, cannot be touching the ground. It won't move. This whole thing won't move back. So, let's do that first. This bike's better than the KP Mini for lifting because it actually has like a frame around the bottom which you can lift by. KP Mini doesn't have anything really. There's a special stand for the Mini. I gotta buy it. I still haven't bought it. That's what I gotta do. Hopefully this jack does not give out. It'd be really bad. Alright guys. So I had to reposition the jack. The wheel is off the ground, but it's still kind of touching. And the jack's a little unstable, is where I positioned it. So, as I was saying, tighten this. As many times you turn, count them. So you can do the same on the other side. Or, because these bikes come with little lines, you can just match up the lines to one of the things on the bolt. On the little, whatever they call it. A washer? I don't know what the hell they call it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's like half turn. 6 because the spokes can't go fulls. So 6, 7, 8. So I'm gonna do 8. Now I'm gonna tighten this side 8 times as well. Same exact thing. 1, 2. And these bikes come in lines, so it's not a big deal if you forget what number you're at. 3. You could just count. You could just check the lines and make sure they're even. 4. I might have miscounted. I don't even know. 5. 6. 7. 8. A little too tight, so go down 1. That's 7 then. I'm gonna do on this side too. Want the wheel to be aligned. So 7. Okay. Now let's look at the chain. Maybe it's still a little too tight, so I'll do another one. Move it out. That's 6 then. This side. 6. This back bolt, we'll just tighten it up by hand for now. Check this. Yeah, it's good. A little bit of play. Looks good to me. So, make sure those are tight like that. Just make sure. Oh, there goes the jack. I told you that jack was unstable. So let's hurry up with this. Alright. This right. Turn this one to right too. down there. Okay. And now, since it's tightened and the wheel was off the ground, it did work. Now we're just gonna tighten this bolt back up. It's gonna be a little hard because I gotta hold the bike at the same time. So I'm gonna have to do it like this. Down. Now that side's tight, the right side. So let's go back down here. Just finish tightening this one up. Why don't you go on there, buddy? There you go. Drum brakes are tightened back up again too, just by tightening up the wheel bolt. Now let's take it off the jack. Make sure the kickstand's down. Yep. Alright. That's tightening. No, that's tightening. Now, if your bike has disc brakes, you don't gotta worry about loosening up the drums. I just loosened it because that wire. Well, this is not wire. This is a rod. Loosen up the rod because the whole wheel's gonna move, so it's gonna stretch that rod out. It might snap or something. Don't really know. I don't really. First bike in a while with drums. But yeah. So remember, you loosen up the wheel bolt. The wheel is still on the ground. You put it on the jack. Make sure the back wheel or whatever you have, a bucket, whatever it is, and the wheel bolt's loosened. Make sure the back wheel's off the ground, and then these little things, you just tighten them. You want to make sure it's even, so this one's at the 2. Let's go on the other side and check it out. This one is also at the 2, so yeah, it was even. So that's good. Wheel will spin straight. So yeah, that's how you tighten up. Keep doing it the wrong way. That's how you tighten up a chain on these bikes with those types of chain tensioners. Ones that just stick out the back of the swing arm. And that's all you gotta do. Wheel off the ground and then tighten those bolts evenly. And that's it. Just tighten up the drum brakes right now. Oh yeah, sometimes when you get it back on the ground, the bolts tightened up. These, you can still move them by hand, at least a little bit. So what I do is I just give them like a little turn while it's all done. The wheel bolt is tightened, everything's tightened. Besides these, they're still sometimes movable by hand. So if it is, I just give them like a little half turn, and they won't move anymore. They're just stuck there. After that, that's what I do. Since the wheel's already on the ground, the wheel bolt's tightened. It's not gonna move the wheel forward or back anymore. So you can tighten them half, and they'll just stay there. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, let me finish this up, and then I guess I'll start washing it.